How they do
it? Yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna get into it this week, man. All right, so I'm gonna start with this vibe. Let's vibe real quick. How loud is
it? Let's vibe it, man.
Turn it up a little bit more.
Turn it up a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Yeah. Give me something I can dance.
There you go.
They're right there.
There you go.
I just want to dance.
I feel like we need a little vibe for this Sunday. You know what I'm saying? This might be our last time getting up at 7:30. Thank you, Jesus. Speaking of Jesus. We're going to talk about it for this Resurrection Sunday, next Sunday.
Yes, he is risen.
Yeah. KD hoping to sign him. They got one more. They got one more spot. They're hoping on Resurrection Sunday, hoping to bring him back.
Dude, go back and watch Passion of Christ this week.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen that movie, to be honest with
you. You gotta go see it.
Is it good?
Is that the Mel Gibson one?
Right, that's the Mel Gibson.
I'm not gonna say if it's good or not. I'm just saying that it really brings a lot of things together.
Hold on.
Put some perspective.
You won't say whether it's good or not. It must be super trash.
Well, because your good and my good are like oil and water. So,
bro.
Yeah, that's one of those movies you can't really push someone either way.
You know what? I'm just gonna say I'm not judging Jesus movie.
Yeah, okay. That's it's
I
hard.
respect that.
You know what? Because it's hard. It's gonna hit everybody differently.
I watched it. It's a good movie. I saw it in theaters. It had a whole lot of people crying.
Oh yeah.
I didn't cry, but
I heard it was a little controversial.
Yeah, there's all of it.
As a kid anytime you talk religion, you know what I'm saying?
It hits different. That's what the kids say. It hits different.
It is. That's just
I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means.
That's what Jamal's kids be giving them. Jamal's kids
tell me
keeping
all
them up to date.
Stuff. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, speak English. I don't know what the hell they're saying.
The kids are like, yo, Dad, stop. That hit different. And Jamal's just like, yo, I don't even say that.
Yeah, it's bussin'. What does that mean? I know what bussin' means to me.
I mean, bust it down, but do the bust it challenge, Jamal. Come on.
Do we gotta have a whole segment of slang for the old guys?
Slang for the old. We call that slang for the old guys.
Busted. I used to say bust a cap on a motherfucker. You know, so
you can't say that now. I don't mean the same thing.
Yeah, that don't even mean nothing the same right now.
It don't mean nothing.
Cap means you're lying, and bust it means like you gotta bust it down, bust it low.
And then what was that other one that hit?
Cap means you're lying.
Yeah. Means you're
lying. You missed that last week.
Yeah, man. No, or like how Draymond said he the best defender ever. Cap. That's Cap.
He's lying. Lying. That's what I mean. You lying.
Come on, Al. Come on.
I thought capping was bagging on people.
That's why you capping?
There's that too.
That's what it was.
And then it used to be like, I must have cap in your ass.
Exactly.
Right. Snap. Yeah, man. It's all sorts of things.
Are we old, Jamal? Are we old?
Oh, we're getting off my lawn. I'm getting off my lawn guy now. I'm looking outside.
Hey, Jamal is that guy.
Get off my lawn guy.
You're big Ed. You're turning into Big Ed.
Please stay off my line. Jamal wanted to judge today's point guards off 1988 and shit. And I was like,
get off my lawn, Renee.
You know what though? I'm on board with that from last week. Yeah. What's a point guard now? What is a point guard now? I'm so frustrated with that.
You can't judge it off 1988. You gotta judge it off 21.
What is all that?
Yeah.
Everything is different. Everything is different.
Times have evolved, guys.
Yeah.
Like the big man doesn't even exist anymore.
Yeah, but your NBA sucks, Renee. Our NBA was better.
Yeah,
ours was great.
I was part of your NBA too. I liked it too. Trust me.
Ours was great.
It doesn't seem like it.
It sure doesn't.
I just know how to evolve with time. That's all. No, I don't be a dinosaur.
Like Bruce Lee said it, man. You gotta be water.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Be water.
Gotta be water.
Hey, we don't respect your ageism, Renee. We don't respect that.
All right.
Damn.
All right, man. Are y'all feeling it? Y'all ready? I think we caught a vibe. I think we're ready for this show. Ooh. So let's officially jump this thing off, man. You know? All right. Mic check 1 2 1 2. We live. All right. Welcome. We appreciate y'all for joining us once again, man. We feel so blessed this morning. Episode 47 going live. Now we've been live on YouTube. We can ready to go live on the pod game. How y'all doing today, man? Let's check in with the crew. It's your boy Rick Rob here. You know how we do. My boy Luda, how you feeling?
Luda's here. Luda's cool. Podcast land, YouTube land. We're here to help you rock your world. This is Luda with the crew, because this is how we do when we do what we do. Let's get it.
I don't know why when you say let's rock your world, it just hits different.
Because you hate me. Because you hate me. And can you do me a favor? Can you Ludawise me on the podcast line?
Oh, I got you. Let's jump that off. All right, while we waiting on that, Renee, talk to me, man. How you living?
Living good out here in Folsom, California. Out here for work, but ready to knock out this podcast and get back to the grind.
Let's just say once again how much I appreciate my man is out here. He's all over the place doing work, you know what I'm saying, being around the world, and he still joins the podcast, which is more than what I could say for a few folks. I ain't gonna put him on. Y'all don't see him here, so y'all can put him on yourself. I'll let the interwebs get to it. With that being said, Mick, talk to me.
So I watched something interesting over the weekend. Varsity Blues scandal on Netflix got me inspired. So today, you got Mick Springer today. I love the concept. Aside from the Rico case, my man was doing his thing. You got Mick Springer. I'm trying to help people. Let's go get it.
Well, shout out to you, man, Mick Springer. Okay. P, what's good, brother? Welcome back.
Thank you. Been missing for a couple weeks, but feeling good, living good, looking good.
Hey, man. Got a cut. I see you, man. You
2 out of 3 ain't bad, brother. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
You got the uptown fade.
You got the uptown fade. You over there?
How'd you know I ain't living good?
Hey, all right. Well, before we get this thing started, let's just take a quick moment of silence for a Laker great, man, and just an overall good dude, NBA legend. Our man, number Deuce Elgin Baylor, you know what I'm saying? Man, let's talk a couple of facts. For those that don't know, we talked about, we got some slang that some of the older heads on our team don't, or on our podcast don't know about. Well, for the younger folk that are listening that don't know about Mr. Elgin Baylor, let's just talk a couple of facts real quick, okay? Elgin Baylor was the first black team captain in NBA history. Understand what that means. You know what I mean? Clearly, I don't know a white team captain these days. He was the first black one, all right? He's the first pro athlete in a major sport to sit a game in protest of segregation, all right? Shout out to Colin Kaepernick. He's definitely the man to do that. He attended the March on Washington. He served in the Army on active duty. He was invited by President Lyndon B. Johnson to state dinner for Prime Minister of Thailand. Now, get your stuff out. Lyndon B. Johnson was which president was he? Anybody got that one? Off top?
Nobody was alive.
37.
He was one of the most racist presidents, I'll tell you that much.
Hey, and yeah, so you're saying he was Trump inviting Kanye? Nah, we ain't gonna put Elgin at Kanye. We ain't gonna put. Yeah, but I get what he was trying to do. Elgin on the court, you know what I'm saying, scored 61 points in Game 5 of the 1962 NBA Finals, which is still a record to this day. All right, he scored 71 points in the game, which stood as the Lakers' record for 46 years before our great Kobe, you know what I'm saying, took over with that 81. All right, he had the third highest scoring average in the NBA history, behind only Mike, that's Michael Jordan, and Wilt. All right, he was one of 4 NBA players to average 25 and 10 in his career. Can anybody tell me the other 3?
Laker players or NBA?
NBA.
Jordan, because he was 30.
No. 25 and 10.
Oh, 25 and 10.
25 points, 10 boards. Karl Malone's one. Yep.
Ooh.
No, not Tim Duncan.
Shaq?
Charles Barkley?
Elijah.
We got Wilt Chamberlain.
Elijah.
What's his name?
Wilt Chamberlain.
Bernard King.
Nope. Bob Pettit. All right. Interesting.
I don't even know if I know who that is.
Exactly. Well, if Coach was on, he'd probably tell you about it. But it's all right. He was a 10-time first-team All-NBA selection. Only LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, and Karl Malone have more. He was Rookie of the Year and All-Star Game MVP in '59. And once again, the phrase superstar was first coined to describe Elgin Baylor. So my man was a trailblazer both on and off the court. Man, please throw some respect on his name. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to his family. Shout out to Lakers Nation. Shout out to the NBA as a whole. Shout out to Elgin Baylor, man. Rest in peace, God.
Yeah, he was Kevin Durant before Kevin Durant. He could actually get buckets anywhere and was a matchup nightmare on the wing. So go back and check him out.
Yeah, Elgin Baylor, we love you. Too bad you retired before the Lakers won that chip that year, but we love you, man. You should have gone out with a chip.
Should have, man. Should have. So,
too bad you went.
All right, fellas.
Jersey, the Lakers hang up his jersey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's up there.
You wear that number.
I know, but I'm just wondering.
All right, y'all. So sticking with the NBA, man, what a crazy week. The rich got a little bit richer, at least as far as name value goes, and we'll get into that. Couple of big name, Orlando, they don't care about their team no more, man. They done got rid of everybody.
Oh.
Lakers, we didn't make that move, but you know what I'm saying. Renee, said he got us. He said we on watch. Renee, matter of fact, let the people know today. What
we are signing Drummond later today.
Today,
Andre Drummond today.
He's saying that out to the world. He's saying that to the world.
And when we get Drummond, we're gonna make the 8th spot to 7th spot, and it'll be the first time a 7th or 8th seed wins championship.
Mr. Drummond?
Ooh. Dude, Philip Drummond?
Trivia. I was gonna say, who's Mr. Drummond?
What you talking about?
Andre Drummond. Just hold that. You know what I mean? I've been telling y'all for like 2 months now. Y'all want to listen to this.
Yeah, Philip Drummond.
It hasn't happened for 2 months. So let's
sound
see.
like Mrs. Garrett.
I told you when he gets bought out. He will be a Laker. 2 months ago.
Okay.
He's been bought out, and now we were the front runners last night. You guys were saying the Celtics, but he ain't going to Celtics.
You're on watch, Renee. You're on watch, sir.
You guys are hoping it don't happen just to pull that receipt, but see, y'all true.
Why would we?
No, what are you talking about?
We know you're not a real Laker fan. The negativity that comes out of your mouth is just like, good Lord.
Thank you, sir.
I would think because you like to ride mediocrity. Like you would dick ride mediocrity. You could do that. I'm gonna call my team out.
Mediocrity. We won a championship last year. You were hoping we lost. I was like,
you live in the glass half full world. I don't live in that world.
You live in the glass is full, and you're still looking at the 2 inches that is empty. You know what I mean? Like we got a championship, yeah, but we barely got it.
Yeah,
we barely won. Like
exactly. When's the last time we did that before that, Renee? How many times have we been left at the altar?
How many times at the altar?
A lot of times.
How many times we lost at the altar? At the championship, how many times we lost there?
Okay, if you can talk, you want to talk Lakers Celtics, we can talk that. That's
how many times we left there?
9 times. The Celtics beat us in the finals 9 times.
The Pistons did too.
This ain't 80 whatever.
Either way, I told you which NBA is my NBA.
You can stay back there, though. Go back.
Okay. All right.
Go watch Magic Johnson play.
Okay.
Your
NBA
past
TV
first
does
point
have
guard.
reruns. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
well, you know what?
It's something special.
Although he is the greatest point guard ever.
In our respect to Jamal, the Lakers haven't been to the championship since LeBron's been there. But we haven't got left at the altar since we got there, Jamal. So
wait, say that again.
We haven't.
Yeah, the way that came out didn't come out right.
Yeah. Say the first part again.
It took LeBron for us to get to the chip. Is that what you mean? Like that little time
after Kobe? Yeah.
Right.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So it was a few years that we were laying dormant. You got it. Yeah, and then.
Yeah, but I was still a Laker fan.
We were basically grooming people for yes. we were the NBA's farm team, basically. Yeah, we were grooming
Correct.
Jordan Clarkson and Julius Randle and Brandon Ingram and Josh Hart.
Alonzo Ball.
Yeah, and Alonzo. Yep.
Yeah.
Luda. First and foremost, I need a show of just Luda-isms. I need it. That has got to happen, bro.
You are
hilarious. All right. Well, look, hey. Real quick, so let's get back on topic. All right, so unless you guys want to cover some of the major trades, we don't need to cover the major trades. I really just want to talk grades. How do you think everybody did? How do you think Orlando? Okay, first off, let's start with Orlando. Orlando got rid of everybody, right? Got some assets back, kind of. Yeah,
Orlando's just trying to restructure right now, so they're trying to have enough money to bring in people. So
nobody's coming to Orlando.
Exactly. If you're a free agent and you see that they'll blow the team up on a whim, why would you ever go there?
Nobody's coming to Orlando.
Somebody's eventually going to go.
You had 2 all-stars, and you couldn't keep them happy.
Wait,
then it's the
2 all-stars.
Vucevic,
yes.
And you can argue Gordon. You can argue. You can't argue. You can't argue Gordon.
12 points a game this season.
This year,
was 14.
Well, he got hurt last year, right?
He's not an all-star.
Okay, well, okay, all right. So one, you could say should be in the mix, and then one honorable if you had to go to the 4th or 5th mention.
A great dunker. How about that? He's a very good dunker.
He is a very good dunker. All right.
Well, if they bring somebody in, a floor general that can get him the ball on the wing, he could be an all-star. He's got all-star potential.
Aaron Gordon is going to start on the team he went to. That's how much of not an all-star he is.
No, those are facts, and that's why I was glad that the Lakers didn't jump in and do anything crazy for him. You know what I'm saying? We didn't need to bring that in, but But yeah, they're rough, right? Like I thought they were going to get it together. They had Markelle Fultz doing big things early on before he got that injury, which I hope he's recovering all right. But if I'm Markelle Fultz, I'm looking at this shit like, damn, now what?
Markelle Fultz has no say on what the team's doing. He stays hurt. Stays hurt.
That knee injury was.
Well, now he's the most talented dude on the roster, so I think he's got some juice.
Yeah, I mean, because who else? Who else?
That's his next stop.
Chris Paul goes there and revives the whole team.
Yeah, they become an instant playoff team.
Yeah.
All right. So how do you guys think that? Chicago. They came up.
Nice. They look nice.
Chicago came up, right?
Yeah.
That's a nice little squad. I still love Zach.
They're a couple years away.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I think they'll make the playoffs this year. I think they're gonna make the playoff push with Vucevic on their team now.
Yeah, I agree.
Vucevic, I'm sorry.
Yeah, right.
Vucevic, I think it is.
Yeah, Vucevic. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, you guys were talking Celts earlier. What do you guys think about Celts adding Evan Fournier? I feel like he's super underrated, but I every time I watch him, I'm like, I see why.
Because he looks like an old man's game, but
it's just weird.
Yeah, but he's good. I like him.
They'll be in the playoffs.
So you think that was a push?
No, I think they're getting Drummond. I think they're the front runner to get Drummond. They get Drummond, that's a game changer. I think they're in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Hater.
What about Miami?
Oh yeah, Miami gonna be in the
Miami. That's where I really wanted to go.
I know y'all hating on my second team, the Heat, but they're gonna be there.
Nope,
I don't believe in them.
They're gonna be
there's
Eastern
no
Conference
hate
Finals.
Here,
they'll be there.
I don't think they'll make it to the finals, sir, but I think they will make a run in the playoffs.
First and foremost, what executive other than Jerry West do you know that could have young assets and still get an arguable superstar and not lose them? Pat Riley. Who did Pat Riley lose in any of his deals? You can't. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? He was out here making the NBA 2K override the trade decline type deal.
Exactly.
Yeah. Which is fine, but Pat Riley's a binary figure as an administrator. You either like him or you don't. So his stick starts to run thin. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how long you keep those guys.
I think he put some things together.
He wants to.
Yeah, and the big thing is they want. There's something to be said about some guys that are just like they're gym rats, and they want to be together. Like these dudes, their chemistry is on 1,000. You know what I'm saying? And you bring Oladipo, who knows, it could resurrect. That was a good move for him.
Okay, so let's line up our receipts now because there's a lot of stuff talking, and I want some stuff on wax. So we can go back in the greatest and pull some things. So
go ahead.
Who are you saying is going to be in the Eastern Conference Finals?
The Heat.
And who else?
Miami Heat.
Who else?
I don't even know. Probably the Sixers or the Nets, but it's going to be Miami Heat. They're going to surprise.
KD don't come back. It probably won't be the Nets, but
Renee's already given the Eastern to the Heat. You're saying that they're going to be in the finals, right?
No, I said the Eastern Conference Finals. The Heat will be there. I'm gonna say the Heat and the Nets because the way Harden's holding the Nets down, I can't really.
It's the Nets. The Nets are gonna be
Renee, you have them winning the finals?
Who, the Heat?
Yeah.
If KD is super healthy, I'm gonna say no because that's just too much.
And Nick, who do you have in the finals?
So I'm gonna say if the Celtics get Drummond, it'll be the Celtics and the Nets. If they don't get Drummond, it'll be the Sixers and the Nets in the Eastern Conference.
So let's go with what it is now, and they don't have Drummond.
Okay, so then Sixers, Nets in the finals for me.
Okay,
in the East.
Well, you guys know at the beginning of the season, I said I wanted Lakers and the Celtics in the finals because I wanted us to go ahead and beat the Celtics to go ahead and break this tie. However, I disagree with you strongly that they're going to get Drummond. And I do agree with you, Renee, that Miami is just looking – they're good, man. They're real good.
Together, just a good team.
They're a real good team.
Defense. They're just a good team that plays good together, and they always lay it on the line.
Yeah. That's because you guys were born in the 80s.
Yeah, I'm calling the 80s team.
And here, you know what? This is the thing that I don't understand about you guys, right? So y'all say that the 80s and 90s was the best decades, right? Or the best era of basketball, right? How does this Heat team not remind you of those teams?
Because it's still in this 3-ball era. You can say what you want,
and they can shoot the rock. They got Hero, they got Hero, whatever Hero, Tyler Hero, and they got Duncan.
Yeah, so they don't play like an 80s or 90s.
So they got shooters.
That's like Reggie Miller. That's like a
That's all they have.
Like
they got shooters. They got inside. They got defense.
Mid range.
Right. So look, their tallest guy is who? Bam Adebayo. That's positionless basketball.
It's like 6'10", 6'9", something like that.
That's that Ben Wallace 04 Detroit Pistons.
That's a power forward.
A better offense.
No, but they still have Rasheed Wallace down anchor and stuff.
Rasheed Wallace is Jimmy Butler.
Butler better.
All right, so hold on. So let's move on from there and let's talk about the Thanos Gauntlet team. I mean, the Nets. When is enough? Do you think this is too much?
I think if they win the championship, KD's still not gonna get credit. That's all I can say. Like this too much. Like you said, it's too much.
Yeah, I mean, this looks good on paper, right? They once again, it's a team full of notable names. We can all agree that LaMarcus Aldridge is past his prime way. Blake Griffin is past his prime way. DeAndre is past his prime.
But hold on. If you only need 10, 15 minutes out of those guys in the playoffs to be great, they can still be great for 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, if they could all give you like 12 points off the bench, that's great for me.
You know what this reminds me of? This Brooklyn Nets team reminds me of the Lakers team when they had fucking Karl Malone. They had Gary Payton, all that stuff. I mean,
what's our bench looking like though?
We still have Fisher and Fox and Devin George, I think. I don't know.
Shout out to Devin George.
Shout out to Fox.
Robert Horry.
Shout out to the Hills at Starbucks. Shout out to Rick Fox.
Yeah,
I think if they go on to win it, I think KD maybe gets a little more credit than he did when he went with the Warriors.
Who gets the
Warriors
MVP?
had already won their championship. They were loaded with really good players.
I wasn't even going to give them credit once they got Harden. Because Harden has just, give me this team. It's my team. I'm gonna take it over. You guys go take your days off. I'll carry the ship. Thanks.
And that's what he's doing.
And that's the beauty of assets, right? You guys said how much is too much. Would you rather have $5 billion or $10 billion? I'll take $10 billion.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. No, if I'm on that squad, then no problem. You know what I'm saying? But for the I think for the NBA for a while they were trying to keep this whole super team. I mean, everybody was shitting on it. And I don't know if y'all remember, KD actually, I was gonna say about 5 years ago, he was like, everybody wants to join the Lakers. Nah, let's go back to competing this, that, and the third. Now look at him.
No, it wasn't the Lakers. It was when LeBron, everyone wanted to go to the Heat.
Yeah. I mean, and that, you're right. It was the Heat. Yeah. And now, you know what I'm saying? Ever since him and Russ lost to Steph and squad, you know what I'm saying? This is all he's been doing. You know what I mean? And this year he's got it really made. He's only played 20 games?
I mean, he might even have to play for them to win championship.
To his credit, though, and you guys may know better than me. I don't really see him out there on social media like recruiting guys. He might be doing it on the slide, but he's just kind of sitting back.
You can't do it out there. That's tampering. You can't do that out.
As a player, you can do it out there.
As a player, you can. You can tell anybody.
No. You can't say it like on camera. You have to do it behind closed doors.
Right, I'm saying on Twitter
you can't do it
or texting or whatever.
I don't think you can do that on socials.
But, so either way, I'm not hearing about him doing recruiting like I'm hearing LeBron James is at the All-Star game recruiting people. So I think he's just kind of sitting back like, look, I'm Kevin Durant. If you want to win, come with me. And everybody else is just kind of coming because they're seeing
that's why the text message he's sending everyone on the side.
No, he uses fake social media accounts.
Well, then that's even smarter then because then he's got plausible deniability.
And the coach says one of us needs to be monitoring the comments.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Celtics are. What's up? Okay. All right. What's happening, Coach? It'd be nice if you join, but it's good to see you.
If he wants to chime in.
Wow.
Yeah. Right. Oh, Fast Eddie. He said, "Are you allowed to talk?"
I'm not allowed to talk. I don't even know what that means.
Coach is crazy.
Shout out to Coach, man. Hey, look, we on the comments. Don't worry about it. I got you. All right, so let's jump out of here. Let's keep in the NBA though. MVP race. We talked a little bit about it last week, right? And I don't know if you guys paid attention to it, but Jokic had another week. You know what I'm saying? That boy he went off. And I mean, he's looking like if you don't want to go with some people that have already had it, that's the guy. What do y'all think?
It's going to be Jokic and Harden are the two front runners for the MVP. So it's going to be Harden at the end of it. He came in, took over the Nets. Look at what he's doing. He's going to get it. I
agree. They're 24/7 since he's been there. But I think that to your point, real quick, Rick, we can't. I know people don't. I don't want to give it to him. Blah blah blah. But that's what happened with Kobe, and he should have had 2 more MVPs. But they gave it to Steve Nash because they didn't want to give it to Kobe. But he was the best. But we got to give it to the best player in the who's playing the best for his team. And right now it's James Harden to me.
Well,
I think if Jokic, 2 things. Jokic probably does deserve it because he also has played the most games out of all these players.
Yeah.
2, I think the reason if he doesn't get it is just because it's not flashy enough for the NBA.
For the league or the voters, right?
Yeah, Jokic, he's kind of an older school big man. I think it might be Jamal's favorite player because it's more of an 80s type player, right? He's in the post.
Well, he can shoot the 3, so he's not an 80s type player.
Yeah, he can shoot the 3, but he stays in the post and
he's doing more than Harden anyway, isn't he? Except other than scoring, like the other stuff, isn't he doing more?
I don't know if he averages more assists, but definitely more rebounds, I'm sure.
Talking about the defensive end too, because I mean we don't hear still too much James Harden on that end.
Jokic,
I don't think either of them is the greatest.
He doesn't really block shot. He's not really a rim protector.
No.
Yeah, I mean, and you see it. You see a lot of great shooters.
They're rare, but better. That's what.
Yeah, they're rare.
But much better.
Great shooters, great defenders are rare, dude.
Oh no!
I want to add in there. Right. I want to add in there that so this week I watched a lot of debate on this, and there's still a lot of rumblings with people who actually have votes that there will be a 3-time MVP.
Embiid?
No.
Oh, Giannis.
Giannis is going to get it for the 3rd time.
Well, let me tell you this. I said it earlier in our text thread this week. Bucks and Brooklyn are going to be in the finals. That's my pick for the Eastern Conference.
By the way, KD recruited Blake Griffin. Just FYI.
He sure did. Yeah, he sure did. And then Steve Nash locked it up at a lunch. They had panini bread. Coach asked, "What are the qualifications for MVP? What do you guys think?"
Being the best, motherfucker. That's what
I really think MVP should depend on if your team, if you're the best player in the league, you're the best player in the league. That's what it boils down to, right?
Thank you, Renee.
Yeah, but are you the most? Does the best also mean most valuable? It can kind of be 2 different things.
Fair enough,
because that's what it should be about. How valuable are you to your team that you can take him to the promised land?
My example would be like when Kobe didn't win MVP, but he was carrying the Lakers to the 8th seed in the playoffs. If we didn't have him, we would have been like 10 wins the whole season.
What was that February like? Remember that February? Didn't he have like 40?
940 points.
Is that when he had the 80
in a row?
I'm just saying, like,
without January 22nd,
we would have been a 10-win team, right? Like,
is that when the Suns took him out?
2006
he didn't get MVP, and that, I mean, it's just whatever. As great as KD is, and he could easily be a league MVP, like his team is still winning without him. It's not really proving that you're MVP.
That's the thing about having these super teams now.
For example, LeBron is out. Lakers are hot garbage right now. I love them, but
I can't even watch them. And I love my Lakers.
It looks like
aren't you guys super Laker fans and you can't watch
yes,
it? Kind of sounds like
tough.
Me.
No, but what I'm saying is without LeBron, like I'm proving a point. Our team is terrible, completely terrible. He should obviously be league MVP. Because Joel Embiid went down. Joel Embiid went down, and guess what? Ben Simmons still got some money. Still got some in the same spot.
Ben Simmons, your boy, what's his face? Now I can't even think of it. Like my light skinned dude. Oh my God, the other one.
Tatum?
Dang it! No. No, I'm talking about in Philly.
Oh, Tobias.
Harris. Yes, Harris is balling out.
I saw the numbers, and LeBron is second as far as Vegas is concerned. He's second for the MVP.
Right, but what I'm saying is the fact that he got hurt. Right,
and their
trash are just awful,
and they're not playing. They're not playing well.
And if he's second, if they haven't ranked second, that's right there. He's the MVP.
Right, Renee, you're not wrong. I'm just saying it's subjective. That whole award is subjective, and if the writers don't like you, you won't get it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. I'm not.
And it looks like our listeners agree with you too, Eddie. Without Jokic, Denver's a lottery team. Which, I mean, okay, you know what? Jamal Murray?
I disagree.
Michael Porter Jr.?
Mike MPJ, man.
I think they're an 8th, 9th, 10th seed without Jokic. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So let's
Murray? Where's Murray been?
It's not the
bubble.
Heroics
for the playoffs.
Yeah, it's like it's
incognito.
As soon as the bubble ended, he ended.
He'll be there in the playoffs, man. You'll see him.
I like this game, but I don't know.
Murray's still out there. It's just Jokic, man. All right, so let's get out of the NBA. I was going to talk Rookie of the Year, but we'll get back to that, man. Let's talk about NC2A. I don't know about y'all. I just saw highlights. I completely forgot what happened yesterday. That it was on yesterday. That's my bad. I seen it, and I seen the end of the Oral Roberts game, and I was like, oh, damn.
Yeah, they almost pulled it off.
Yeah, almost pulled it off.
Dude, Eddie's so far ahead. I stopped watching because I looked at my chance of winning. We both have Baylor. When my bracket's busted, that's when I tune out. My bracket's been busted since like last.
Sunday. You have
there's someone else still in first place. Whoever ESPN fan is.
That's not part of us.
Yeah, we think it's just we think ESPN just puts it in there to see where we're hanging with like the leader or something like that.
Last time I checked though, like you were still favored to be like beat him. You had the chance to get the most points.
Well, that's who's
points he can get. Whoever he is, 800.
He had Iowa. Iowa, and they're out.
I think if Baylor wins, Pete wins the whole thing.
Well, whatever. I'm not paying. And anyway,
I sent some muscle your way. You might have lied out.
Hey, but even though my bracket was busted super early, I'm in third spot. Say something now. It was busted like third day.
You're bragging about the bronze medal? Is that what you're bragging
about? Officially,
are you getting bronze?
Outside of Eddie P, everybody's in the loser bracket. Win, I lost. So.
Yeah, fair.
The weird thing too, I almost picked Oral Roberts to go a little ways, but not because I know anything. Yeah. Only for one ridiculous
the score.
Reason. My uncle Jr. went there when he played baseball. That's
shout out to that.
Yeah.
So. Well, I didn't know that they had the number one scorer in NC2A in Division One. I was not aware of that. If I was aware of that, I might have picked a little different as well. That tells you how much I really paid attention to college basketball this year. And he almost helped pull it off. Matter of fact, there was like a fun fact. I believe it was like he is the only player to score 25 in his first 3 tournament games since Stephen Curry. So I don't know if you guys watched the game. I was going to ask you all, do y'all see, a future star? Because he's a small dude too.
I was going to say, he's not that big, right?
Yeah, he's a small dude too, but I mean,
he's got range. That's the kid that's got range, right?
Yeah.
Then he's got a spot in the league.
Yeah,
I didn't think Trae Young was going to be what he is, and look at Trae Young's doing.
Yeah. Facts.
It's hard to say star, but yeah, he's got a spot in the league for sure.
Well, were you guys surprised by anything else that occurred yesterday? Let's just recap real quick. Houston knocked off Syracuse. Shout out to Jim Boeheim. He carried them pretty far, but they are done. Baylor took care of Villanova.
Oregon State was big. Oregon State. I didn't think Oregon State as a 12. Good Lord, Oregon State.
We out there. Yeah, and the Pac-12 is going to be we're going to be out here today.
Need the Bruins. Just need the Bruins to do what they do, and I want SC to do it. I want to see SC in the Final Four. UCLA, USC.
Yeah. You think that they'll be?
I would love
it. It could happen if we get to the Final Four. It could happen.
Okay, that'll be a good.
I would love that. I would love that. So yesterday, Oregon State was a big surprise for you guys. Oral Roberts probably would have been in for everybody if they were to pull that last one off, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so we got Creighton and Gonzaga today, Florida State and Michigan, Oregon and SC, UCLA and Bama. So real quick.
Damn.
Oh yeah, and then we got Elite 8 starting tomorrow.
Any upsets that you guys think of today?
Well,
UCLA over Bama.
UCLA.
Yeah. UCLA over Bama.
That's the upset.
Let's go.
That's the only one I see. I see Gonzaga taking care of Creighton. I see Michigan taking care of Florida State, and then SC and Oregon. I don't think you can call it an upset if either one wins. But
no, they're equally. I want SC. Look, I never root for SC. I'm pulling for SC today.
Oh God, how can you go for your rival? Jesus,
because I want to see it. I want to see it.
Killing me, Jamal.
Technically, Jamal was a USC fan at one point in his life. So was Rick.
I liked Reggie Bush. Who didn't like Reggie Bush?
Didn't you have USC gears though, sir?
Damn, you didn't like Reggie Bush?
When I went to USC, so I didn't get beat up, and then I gave it to you. Right?
You know what? I did not like Reggie Bush, not for any personal reason. I'm one UCLA fan, and he destroyed us. So why would I like him so much?
I don't like Reggie Bush either.
I love Reggie Bush.
And he tried to
for that reason.
Hold on.
He was great, talented. He was a great player.
You still like Jordan, right?
Not until he retired.
I never liked Jordan.
Not until he went to the Wizards. Then I was like, all right, Jordan.
I've seen your street collection. How many pairs of Jordans you got?
A whole lot. But that's what I said. I didn't like him until he retired. Like, you can't just keep torching the Lakers, dog, and we love you. Like, no, I respect your greatness. I love your shoe. But at that time, I'm a Laker fan.
Hey, well, your fandom is way more regimented than mine is.
Yeah, I know. I can see. I trust me. I know.
And at that time, at that time, your fan was way more than mine. I'm a lot more stern, and now I just throw respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, it took me a while. It started with Tim Duncan, because I hated that dude. It started with Tim Duncan, then it went to Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying?
LeBron James before he was a Laker, like. I didn't
LeBron James before he was a Laker.
The fact that he was just a great player. You know what I mean? Like, I respect greatness.
Once again, I just want y'all to know, just like I told y'all about the Beehive that's gonna come after y'all for voting her out, LeBron James fan club is just as crazy. You know what I'm saying? So prior to him coming to the Lakers, yeah, you wouldn't see me talking about LeBron James.
I'm posting up Beyonce's Grammy picture.
Well, hold on.
That's gonna be my background.
One picture.
It's gonna be my background.
You want to talk fandoms though? The Kobe Bryant fan.
Amen.
Hey, they'll send you death threats. That's happening already.
They sent LeBron death threats when he came to LA.
Exactly. Don't disrespect Kobe's fandom.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like that's
they're sending the cops that Vanessa posted death threats. They're sending those death threats.
Well, yeah, that's a little crazy, man. I must be too old for that part. But all right, that's a little extra. They might want to check themselves on that.
Death threats in general are extra because most of them are just Twitter fingers.
Yeah, like come on, fam. You're not really putting hands if it was in real life. But all right. By the way, Coach,
like, scrawny 120-pound guy that not doing nothing.
Yeah, Coach had Bruins lose today. I think he's just saying that to make you feel some sort of way.
Yeah, he
is.
That's okay. Thanks, Coach. Thanks for
the vote of confidence, Coach. Don't break the controller. Thanks.
I'm monitoring the comments just to hear that. All right,
break your TV remote when we win.
Let's push on to the second quarter. All right, we're going to. It's he said at least somebody's telling the truth. All right. And you notice he's never on to say these things.
Yeah,
he's quiet. He's like a whipped little puppy when he's on the show.
Yeah, talk shit from a distance. Bark is bigger than his bite.
Nice.
Call him out, Coach.
Hey,
call him out, Coach.
Hey, I think we're giving Coach too much time on live podcast.
Yeah. You ain't on.
Call him out, Coach.
Let's move on. Sorry.
All right, moving on to the second quarter. We got the gauntlet, and we're going to do a little don't at me. For those that don't remember, don't at me is basically when we said something that we think is just kind of preposterous. We roll with it, and then we let the crew sort of debate why that's wrong. Now, this version that we're going to do, none of it's coming from my mouth, as it usually would. It would come from the host's mouth or whomever decided to provide the facts. This time, it is coming from the mouth of, this is all NBA, so it's different NBA pundits, including people themselves, and you'll see what I mean in just a second. Starting with the very first one, Draymond Green pulled a Bobby Brown. He said he's the best defender in NBA history.
Don't ask him.
What you smoking, Draymond? What you smoking?
Yo, I saw a fun fact yesterday that he played something like 24 minutes in a game. He made 0 shot attempts. To prove his, I don't know if it was to prove his point. Actually, that's what the comments were saying. Internet, you blowing people up.
Look, I'll tell you this much: if anything's being given to him, it's because if he's guarding me, I'm gonna fucking stay away from him because I don't want to get kicked in the nuts. So he might win.
Here we go.
Yeah, he's a nut kicker. He's
a nut kicker.
What is Draymond Green as the metric?
That too.
The best defenders. What is he using? Is he block shot, steals, rebound?
He led the league in steals one season. He got defensive of the year that year, but only one.
Yeah.
Time. I mean, the thing is, I'm not gonna say Draymond's not a good defender. He's a good defender. He usually guard, especially in nowadays NBA. He can usually guard 1 through 5 because he's pretty strong. But I mean, to say the greatest ever, no, cap.
Yeah,
as in the young kids would say, that's cap.
Yeah. That's straight up cap. And first and foremost, I don't even think that he's the greatest defender in the league today.
Probably not. Probably Kawhi. When Kawhi decides to clamp up.
Yeah. Kawhi, I mean, at the end of the day, you know what? Hey,
Ben Simmons got clamps.
Are there any more great defenders in the league? Period.
Right now?
Really great.
Ben Simmons will clamp up anyone. at this
Ben
point.
Simmons?
Well, Ben Simmons is also throwing. Ben Simmons is throwing the claim to he's the greatest defender in the league right now.
Oh, come on, Ben. I like Ben. And don't be cocky, motherfucker.
So you're a great defender if you keep anyone under 30. Is that considered being a great defender? Because guys are scoring at will.
No.
I mean, I don't want to talk too much about because I mean, Iguodala got Finals MVP for supposedly stopping LeBron James when he averaged a triple-double in the finals.
Right. So it's stupid. What's the metric?
Are they counting? Yeah. Are they counting the whole year? Is that what they're doing?
I mean,
why don't we do this? Who would you take last possession? You got to look. This guy's got to shut whoever down to win the game. Who would you take? Let's do it that way because that's an easier debate. Because we all know that
why are you taking my shit, Renee? Yeah, Kawhi would be my last guy. Defend that motherfucker. That's.
Are you talking right now? You talking nowadays?
Right now. Kawhi.
Yeah, Kawhi.
Kawhi would be your clamper.
I think so.
He has to be.
Maybe AD because of his length, and he can move pretty well side to side.
Take LeBron on one possession. I'll take LeBron one possession.
Actually, LeBron on the clamps.
AD can guard most positions.
Am
I correct, Renee?
Yeah, he can guard all of them.
Does Beverly
still take Kawhi though? Kawhi can clamp. Or Jimmy Buckets. Jimmy Buckets put the clamps on too.
Yeah.
But AD would be in no man's land at the 3-point line trying to guard Kyrie with the last shot. He'd be in trouble.
Oh yeah, for sure.
His length will make up for the speed, and he'll block that. He'll get that.
No, not with Kyrie's handles.
Kyrie's got range out to 40 feet, 35 feet. Dame
Kyrie is not Dame Lillard or Steph. He don't have range like that.
Okay,
he's not that guy.
Oh my God.
Okay,
I'm not saying Kyrie sucks. He's not that range. I've never seen him pull from.
But you're saying he doesn't pull out at 35 and hit that to win on.
No, because I saw him go for a game winner and he bricked, and then KD bricked. You know who I want to hit the game winner? Dame Dollar. That's what I want. No one's stopping that.
Dude, Renee had put 92 octane in his Cheerios today.
Yeah.
Look, he's turned like ghostly blue.
He's even glowing.
He's blue also.
God's trying to tell you, dog. God's trying to tell you something.
Hey, all right. So hold on. Let me.
Raptures happen, dog. I'm leaving. I'm disappearing right now.
That is weird. Mr. Manhattan. All right, yo. So let me run this by you guys real quick because this is on NBA.com. These are some player advanced stats for right now defensive ratings, which I'm trying to figure out exactly how this is calculated. Okay, this is the top 10. All right. I'm gonna go 10 up. So 10 is LeBron James, and his rating is 103.0. I don't know what this means, so I'm actually not gonna cover the rating. I'm just gonna cover
do the rating.
Order. So it's LeBron James at 10, Kent Bazemore at 9, Devin Vassell from the Spurs at 8, Cameron Johnson from Phoenix at 7, Rudy Gobert with Utah at 6, Alex Caruso of our Lakers at 5, Mike Muscala at 4, Patty Mills at 3, Mike Conley at 2, and Rudy Gay at 1.
For what?
Defenders?
The defensive rating, the individual defensive ratings. This is up on NBA.com right now.
That's got Alex Caruso in it. I'm already gonna check that list.
Yeah,
I love Alex Caruso.
Are you looking at?
You don't like Caruso?
I was like, you picked out of all the people out here. You were Caruso.
Well, I think also
fairly fire like a mug.
How many?
I don't know what the metric
minutes is he average?
I thought you was looking at Wikipedia or some shit.
Nah,
with that fucking shit.
I don't understand.
I love me some Caruso. Come on, Mick.
He's not no defensive player of the year.
Isn't that kid that played a Karate Kid?
You stupid guy.
No, that's the guy that's in all those movies, Caruso.
Defensive rating, NBA player metrics. I don't know, man. I don't know how that one's. See, they got so many different stats, like advanced stats these days.
I don't know how the metric works, right? Like I'm sure.
Oh, okay. So here it goes.
Time that you're on, how often you get scored on. I'm sure it's things like that.
So here goes the formula. The formula for defensive player rating is player steals times blocks plus the opponent's differential. Take 1/5 of possessions minus times blown by plus deflections times official adjusted player defensive withstand. That's look, bro.
It's not even minutes.
Who came up with that? KD?
Okay. Fuck that. You're talking trigonometry right now, dog.
That's crazy.
I am fucking going to school.
That's insane. Yeah, I'm out. All right. So
like Caruso might not even be I'm not hating on him, I'm shooting an example. He might not even be guarding like the best players in the league.
Right. Like
I never would have thought he'd have been on that list.
Everybody can make a metric to fit their narrative if you put enough variables in it.
Do you guys understand the plus minus?
No.
Not really.
Okay, I was about to say maybe that might, because right now defensive plus minus Rudy Gobert is number one. Clint Capella, Paul George, that might be a little bit better. I don't know, man.
That's probably a little bit better.
Well, that makes sense
Turner.
Hey,
you know what? Another guy we didn't mention, Miles Turner. Miles Turner recently put something out there he's like, yo, I'm the best. Which we don't really look at them because Indiana doesn't get that.
Yeah. That notoriety.
Yeah, that's the problem with being on a small market team.
Yeah.
What's with everybody saying they're the best now? Did Draymond start this whole thing off? Or
wait, let's ask Renee. Is that like a new thing? Like Cat
the best,
and all that shit?
That's what I said.
Well, you gotta have confidence, but yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot to debate. Ramon says Ben Simmons and Kawhi have been getting shifted a lot lately, which I haven't watched too many Sixers or Clippers games, so I'm not 100% sure with that one. But he said if we do on length, Ben has more. I'm sorry, if we do on length, AD, but Ben is more mobile than AD. So I think at the end of the day, if we were to pick a top five, Ben Simmons, AD,
Kawhi. You don't want to even add.
I'm gonna say Jimmy Butler.
Yeah,
Jimmy Butler. Okay,
he locks up.
Beverly
and Miles Turner.
Dylon.
You know, this will all get sorted out in the playoffs when we get to see all the teams. Right now, we don't see all the teams. It's hard to.
Yeah,
I see SportsCenter.
All right, so let's move on to the next one. The next one, Magic Johnson this week said and I don't know if he was trying to get this guy back to the Lakers or what, but he said that there's no point guard in the league today that has a higher IQ than Lonzo Ball. How y'all feel about that, Cap?
Chris Paul's the best point guard in the league.
He said that has a higher IQ. There's people who have similar IQs.
Yeah,
I don't think. There sounds like some hyperbole in that, but Magic Johnson's a point guard, and he knows how point guards think. So I'm not going to discount what he said. It sounds a little crazy, but I'm not discounting it.
He doesn't have a higher IQ than Rajon Rondo.
I was getting ready to say there's Rondo, man. You watch that.
And he doesn't have a higher IQ than CP3 either.
I'm going to say Chris Paul. Yeah, Chris Paul.
No, yeah. I'm just naming players that are above, like, you know what I mean? But Rondo has proven his IQ is insane.
Yeah.
And,
off top.
And so has CP3. So
by the way, very underrated move for the Clippers. Not that I'm happy about that at all.
But he said only point guard, right? Point guard.
He said point guard.
He said point guard.
Well, let me ask you this: what does Rondo's high IQ have to do with his ability to get W's? What does it have?
Oh, he helps out team defense.
We won our championship last year
in critical times. Yeah. You basically coach. You know what I'm
saying? If we didn't have Rondo last year, we wouldn't have won the championship. Is that what you guys saying?
Possibly.
We might have lost some games, bro.
You think?
Remember when Rondo came back? I think
played well. He played well.
Yeah, played coach. He got people
and knows how to get people in their spots.
Yep.
When your best players aren't in, Lonzo can't do that when he doesn't have his best players playing with him.
As Rakim said, man, you know how to move the crowd.
Lonzo doesn't have credibility. That's why.
No,
I was just going to say that I think experience plays a little part in all this too.
That could too.
Those guys have a lot of years.
Do you think Lonzo's ball IQ is better than Ben Simmons? Because they're roughly the same age.
No. Yes. No, I don't think
the way that he thinks the game. Yes, I don't think Ben's is higher. I think they can be even, but Lonzo. Just go back and look at him. He doesn't have a lot of credibility because his dad came in saying all that outlandish crap about it. But if you just watch his game and watch his ability as a floor general. The guy can pass. The guy knows what he's doing.
He can pass the ball.
Yeah, he can facilitate. Yeah,
he's good. But I don't know if he's got the best. Well, you're right. The way that Magic Johnson put that, he's not necessarily saying he has the highest IQ. He's saying that nobody has anything more than him, which is just an interesting way to put it.
And Magic Johnson,
he covered his ass is what he did.
Like Mick said, like Mick said, it's basically he was a point guard. He sees what he sees in him. Maybe in Alonzo. So
Johnson's old school. He likes pass first point guards.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If I had a chance today between Melo and Lonzo, I'm picking Melo up.
That's he has a good IQ too, though.
Yeah, that's just exactly. Yeah, I need in this game.
I like his ability to finish. He can pass as well as Lonzo, but he's a better scorer and finisher.
Man, that boy, he got range. They got that funny shot runs in the family, but he got range. All right, last one. We're staying with point guards, and this one I love discussing this. It says Kyrie, and this actually I want to say this came from AI, but Kyrie has the best handles ever. I know AI specifically said that both Steph Curry and Kyrie are on another level, but I believe he mentioned that Kyrie is the best.
Facts.
If AI said it, I'm not
Facts.
arguing it.
I'm not arguing either. Yeah,
have you
seen Kyrie? Don't add AI on that. Don't add him.
Yeah. Have you seen Kyrie, bro? Anybody put anybody on him.
Kyrie's the greatest show on the NBA right now when he's playing. Like it's insane.
Kyrie is so
smooth. What he does is insane.
Dude, he gets through people. So I mean, he has like NBA style mixed with street ball in it, and he just does shit. So Kyrie, my hats off to you, brother.
So then, since we don't really have a debate on that, let's debate then real quick, or let's talk about who we think top 5 is.
Handles ever?
Yeah, handles ever. Who we putting in that top 5?
Magic.
So we saying AI and Kyrie off cap, right?
Yeah. You throw Magic in there.
Magic?
Put Curry. No, hold on. Put Curry.
Yeah.
Curry.
Curry.
I wouldn't put Magic in for handles. I wouldn't put Magic.
No look passes. No look passes.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I would.
Well, you
put Stephon Marbury
for
handles.
Not handles.
Handles. We're talking about handles.
I'm gonna throw an off guard one, but go back and look. Jamal Crawford. That dude
Jamal Crawford.
So I'm glad you said that because for me, I'm looking at Jamal Crawford. I'm looking at Rafer Alston, Skip to Malou.
No.
I'm looking at Rod Strickland. I'm looking at Tim Hardaway.
Rafer Alston. Handles from street ball into them because he didn't really do anything like that.
Dude.
He wasn't shifting people in the NBA like that.
When he was with Houston?
Huh?
When he was with Houston, he wasn't shifting people up?
I don't think he was doing them like that.
Oh, man, we're going to have to run the
You might have to take a look at Steve Francis.
What about Jay Will? What about Jay Will?
Jay Will? Yeah. Hey.
What about Jay Will?
No, Tim Hardaway created the crossover. Give it to Tim Hardaway. He created that.
You talking about white chocolate, Jay Will?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude did.
All right. So hold on. Here we go. Okay, so we said Kyrie. We said AI. We're unanimous on Tim Hardaway, and we're unanimous on Curry, right?
So fifth is
what about that guy from Sacramento Kings, that white boy?
I think you got
that's Jay Williams. That's what
I think you got.
Jay Will.
Yeah, but who?
You got to put him in there. Yeah.
Jay Williams.
You think so? I mean, look, bro.
I don't know. Steve Francis and them, they all had like some crazy.
I mean, there's you can say
we're just talking handles. I'm not talking about what else you did.
Flashy passes and things of that nature. We just talking about
just crossing someone over.
Okay.
Well, I got to give an honorable mention to Jamal Crawford, but I'm okay.
Yeah, that's fair with Jamal. I think actually Jamal Crawford does belong on there because his handles.
Fine. I'm 100% with that. Yeah, Jamal Crawford come into the NBA right now and get buckets. I think he just turned 41, something like that. Like. Jay Crawford, man.
I'm saying
we will.
I think that's why.
We will.
Dude, the AARP is going to have some strongly worded letters sent to your house.
That's why they're not signing him. I think he can still get buckets too.
That's a powerful lobby, man.
That's too funny. All right, man. Let's proceed, shall we? On to the third quarter, my guys. We're on to what men think, man, and we're gonna start this somewhere that we've talked relationships. We're gonna take this into some current day stuff. I know a lot of our younger listeners or those who are really social media savvy haven't seen this. There's this guy out there by the name of Derek Jackson, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't really know much about the brother other than apparently he is putting out a lot of videos on what men should be doing, what a good man looks like, your man ain't good if he does this, that type of stuff, right? And then Cuz got caught cheating.
Bang. Make mistakes in life, though. It's okay.
And it's not only cheating. You let the story tell it and look, those on the interweb. If I'm not right, I'm getting my source is the interweb. So it's the shit that y'all put out. The girl that he was with, he invited over to his house while his wife was away, but she came home. And by away, I mean like she's supposed to be away on a weekend because the girl that he was with brought friends. Like they had a whole stable of people, including one of his homies in there. She was in his bed taking pictures of dude, all sorts of stuff. And at first he said, "Oh yeah, no, this is all lies, all cap." That quickly turned around, you know what I'm saying? So he made a video with his wife, just talking about how they'll become stronger and all sorts of things. They were supposed to be showing solidarity, right? But of course, the internet has been dragging him. Let me just ask y'all, what do y'all think about men or people just like this, man? What do y'all really think about this type of nonsense?
Don't get caught. You talking all that shit, pretty much. Shit.
Dude, I said
look, if you're gonna say something, do it. And
she caught him red-handed, banging with the girl.
Red-handed. Walked in the house. Everybody's butt naked, walking around.
I told you he should just hit him with the Shaggy song. Like, it wasn't me.
just act like nothing's happening.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Well, I've said it before, right? These binary people ultimately are setting themselves up for failure because nothing is black or white. There's always gray. So I can't, like, you're dumb to come out and say anything definitively because eventually you'll be a hypocrite. So
yeah,
right.
Always
put that on himself.
I agree.
What makes sense? What makes sense?
Nobody's perfect, but fuck, if you're gonna go around preaching that and then you get nailed for that, it's like, come on, man, shut the fuck up.
You know what? I'm just gonna go out and say it, just like this. Just like all these guys can be the greatest. I'm the greatest man.
You're the greatest what?
I'm the greatest man to have in your life. If you're a girl, I'm the greatest. I'm just gonna go out and say it like all these NBA players say they're the greatest defenders.
Like how is this out there anyway? Like who the fuck is this guy? I never heard of this dude before.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man,
nobody.
This is
social media guy.
Yeah, it's like another one of those quote unquote influencers. Yeah,
Oh.
and you just have to be tapped in, So I think I may have seen. I think a female friend of mine may have sent me one thing of his. Usually, he's in a car recording these videos from his phone on different things, and I think she might have sent me one. Right.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? That's cool with the brother saying, sure, that's true. I mean, because my guy is not speaking, non-factuals, at least from what I've seen. Yeah, man, we know what it takes to be a good man, right? It's just a matter of doing it and doing it consistently, right? And we are all as human beings prone to fucking up at some point. You know what I mean? Renee said he's the man. I'm gonna say right now, I am not. You know what I'm saying? But one day, I hope to be. But yeah, man, that's all. That's funny, bro. Like in this day and age, you talk about, man, receipts, keeping receipts. Nobody keeps receipts like the internet. You know what I'm saying? That's all they got time, to do.
Yeah.
You feel me? Undefeated, bro. So you say anything, just understand the moment that is out here.
I mean, just, and I hope it's not true, but like, just look at Deshaun Watson. Everyone thought he was like a saint.
Man,
look at what's happening right now. It's just like.
Right. So what's the latest? I haven't heard anything the past week and a half or so.
Either.
I mean, like 12 women. I heard that one for sure is a liar.
Yeah.
I heard, so that's down. We're down to 11.
Right, but didn't he say he was going to file charges on Monday, which was last week?
They did. They filed charges.
Did they file?
Well, they filed charges. Yeah, I was about to say their formal complaints have been filed.
Yeah.
The women's?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's in motion.
But yeah, that's just an example, right? We all look like almost the world looked at Deshaun Watson like, oh, he's like a squeaky clean, really good dude.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the same thing happened to Kobe too when that happened.
And Tiger.
And Tiger.
Yeah. Nah,
someone
just came up with Boulder. I can't think of Boulder, Colorado without thinking of that.
Wait, Rick, are we seeing a trend? Who are all these people getting?
I mean, it's us. It always is, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but look, because I think it's because we don't have the money and the resources in the back end. Because look, a couple years ago, what were we talking about? Y'all remember I sent the picture with Jerry Jones? He was up in the clubs.
Hold on, Jeffrey Epstein trumped us anyway. We're good. Jeffrey Epstein trumped us.
Jeffrey. Yeah. They out there, but they're connected, bro. So I mean, it's like, you know, say this is a secret society. They suppress that. You know what I'm saying?
About the Epstein thing.
See what y'all are doing, huh?
Yeah.
Who's Robert the dude Kraft from the Ravens? Who's the dude from the Ravens that got nailed?
Look, Robert Kraft probably gave Deshaun like, you did it the wrong way, brother. Yeah, Earl Thomas. I mean, look, man, we out here.
Oh, yeah, Robert Kraft. I forgot about
that. Yeah, so I think that's a rich dude thing. It's not even a race thing at this point. It's a rich dude thing. It's not even a rich dude thing. It's
thing.
Right?
It's just the race. The race thing is we don't know how to, you know, we got to move better, man.
We'll have to navigate through that.
Bro, we got to learn.
You got to be more.
No, I'm just kidding. Hey, look.
These guys got no moves. Those guys got no moves.
If this shit is real, we don't condone any of this. No. It's all jokes.
Just adding some levity.
Yeah. All right, so let's get out of that, man. Let's talk a couple of movie things. We're gonna get into some music. So we had added here. Name one movie that was pure trash that you absolutely love. Mick, I know you got like 16,000 of them.
Between you and KD, I'm not watching movies with either of you guys anymore.
But shoot, what movie did you know is trash but absolutely love and you watch it almost every time? I know mine's Breaking, the movie.
Who? Oh, Breaking.
Oh man, like I know it's terrible every time I put it on. Like, man, this acting is awful, but I love it. Like I'm with, give me that pop lock. You know what I mean? Let me get that.
Yeah.
Go Turbo, go Ozone. Go ahead.
You know Van Damme was in Breaking.
Yeah, he's in the beach. That's in the background. Looking over.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that from '80s movies. What was my guy showing up? Dang it, now I can't think of it. The Last Dragon.
Oh, The Last Dragon.
That movie's terrible.
Such a good movie.
Yeah, all day.
It's such a shit movie, but I loved it.
All the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies.
Yeah, the Ninja Turtle movies ain't that good, but I love them.
I watch movies for different reasons. I watch movies just to escape my life and to be entertained. So if it's entertaining, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
So I'm not even the right person to ask about this.
Yeah,
there's not a movie that you know is trash, but you like to watch it.
All of them. All of his suggestions.
I watch almost anything. I watch almost anything.
Let me just tell you right now. Ask Mick to give you a top 10 of what he's watched since quarantine. He got them quarantine eyes, bro. He's out.
Yeah.
All of them.
I got some doozies for you, man. Man, come over one day. Dude.
The only one I can think of is that movie, and I don't have one, but I didn't even like it, but I watched it. Is The Village. My brother brought me up to that shit, and that shit sucked.
That's the worst movie. I think I seen The Village for the first time at y'all house when you and your brother lived together.
But it's supposed to be the worst.
Y'all own that on DVD.
Watch like a trash.
Well, what do you want me to tell you? Okay, let me see. Fucking
Buddy Games.
Pretty in Pink.
Buddy Games is funny as shit, dude.
Tough Turf.
You guys won't know that one, I don't think. Renee knows that.
I know Tough Turf.
Tough Turf.
Tough Turf. Oh, I've never.
It might be a culture thing.
That's
You might not
hardcore.
know Tough Turf. That might be a little bit of a culture.
These are adult movies, right?
The culture thing. I wouldn't even know Mexican dudes in it.
It's a regular movie.
That's what I said. But there ain't no black dudes in it.
Y'all just over there watching Tough Turf.
Mexican dudes are beating up the white dude.
It's a culture thing. I don't remember Mexican dudes, but.
Speaking of trash adult movies, I did watch Debbie Does Dallas for the first time probably about 2 weeks ago. That's trash. That's trash.
It was filmed in the 70s.
No, it was just trash. You know what? It was really weird.
So is that the one that you want to be remade?
No.
Perfect segue for you.
Right? Thanks for the segue. So as we talk about a movie that deserves a remake, Debbie Does Dallas.
Well, can you really throw
like
porno?
The Cowboys, dude?
Can you really throw porno in this though? I mean, are those real movies?
No, man.
No.
I did watch Debbie Does Dallas like a real fucking movie though.
Dude, I can never get past the first scene with pornos, bro. So like,
it's because you're done.
Yeah.
Luda does Luda. That's what he was. Luda does Luda.
Luda does
Luda. So I've never seen a full porno movie, dude.
It's hilarious. Yeah, Debbie Does Dallas has definitely got the full review, and that shit was whack. But anyways, so all right, so yeah, as Renee said, what's a movie that needs a remake?
Now, when you say, just so I'm clear on topic, like a remake because it was a terrible movie and it could have done better, or
maybe you just want to bring it back, right? Because you just saw Coming to America get a remake. Well, it got a part 2. It got a sequel. You know what I'm saying? So what movie would you like to see maybe get part 2, part 3, part 4, whatever?
Oh, well, I like that they're remaking Mortal Kombat because the first ones were awful.
It's coming out.
I like that they're doing that. I think Ninja Turtles could do a remake because they were pretty bad.
They have 4. They have 5 of them. They have like 5 Ninja Turtles. This is like 5 or 6 movies. I know because my son and I watch them all.
They gotta be doing properly. They're pretty bad.
I need another Training Day.
Oh yeah.
Really?
I need another Training Day.
After you got done watching Shia LaBeouf being Mexican, you want to see
The Tax Collector was a good
Training
movie.
The Tax Collector was
a good movie. I just watched it again yesterday.
No, I think y'all thought The Tax Collector.
Y'all entertaining, but I thought Shia LaBeouf was gonna be that guy. I want to see him do something.
Dude, didn't he remind you of your dude from around the corner? What's your friend's name, Renee?
Lorenzo?
Yes, that did remind me of Lorenzo. Dude.
I thought that movie was trash. All right.
No,
of course.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the greatest movie. That's for damn sure. It was just all I said was entertaining.
It is
good. Entertaining. That's you watch a movie to be how many of you guys are on the SAG fucking payroll critiquing movies? You guys getting the new movies for the Grammy? Shut the hell up. You watch movies to be entertained. Get out of here. Until you get your SAG card. I think Eddie's the only one who had a SAG card.
I did at one point, yes.
Oh man. All right, fine, whatever, man. Whatever. So a remake, you're saying you want to see another Training Day.
Yeah. I mean, Denzel can't be in it, but we can put like
but it's been like but it's been like 10 years,
put his
right?
son. Yeah.
It's been like 10 years.
Yeah.
Put his son in it.
Have what's his name be the new what's his name? Ethan Hawke? Have him be corrupt now. Like, hey, he realized, the corrupt way is the way.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
Actually, I would be about that. Yeah,
we can put him in there. Cop.
No, the way he ended it kind of like he didn't want to be part of that world. You know what I mean? So how are you going to twist it to bring him back as a corrupt cop?
Well, you can show him as a regular cop, and then just show him like, oh, the heater went out. We need money, and then that dude's got to make some decisions. Kids got to go to college.
Or hey, in that wasn't didn't Denzel and Eva didn't they have a kid? Wasn't there a baby?
Boy.
Yeah. So the boy comes back and he wants to get that could be dope.
Yeah.
He wants to get Ethan Hawke. But Ethan Hawke got a youngin, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He marries his daughter. He had a little girl. And also pops Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a crazy twist to it. I got you.
I don't know. I might be onto something.
And the girl he saved in the alley is now the leader of the fucking gang. You know?
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh yeah.
Shit got real right now.
Yeah.
Hey man. All right.
They got to give women power.
Write this movie tonight.
Hey, you know what? That just reminded me, for reals. Just way sidebar. I don't know why this came in my head because I was thinking about I'm very visual. I was thinking about what she would look like as like an old what's the word? You know what I'm saying?
Veterana.
Yeah. And you remember back in the day, the Hispanic chicks used to have that hairstyle in the front. They're like,
they had
the little bangs used to.
They had the feather,
Tell us shit I never want to see come back. Bro, shit I never want to see come back.
It's coming back. It's gonna come back.
Yeah, it's a matter of time, but I never. Ladies don't.
But then you had those fools that would starch up their pants and shit, make sure they had the crease down the middle. Yeah. You know, and then their t-shirts, dog. The three in the back. That shit was crazy.
Oh my god.
Stafford. You had to have a Stafford t-shirt.
Don't bring that back.
Yeah.
Stafford. Oh my god.
Don't bring that back.
And some
all right. So the very last thing we're going to discuss today on what men think is, man, we go all over the place today, but we're going to go with Mount Rushmore of rappers. Now, earlier this week, somebody in the group chat had sent something out about the West Coast rappers, and we had a little debate on that. I couldn't keep up, man. Sometimes y'all text so fast that it's hard for me to keep in there, but I definitely got thoughts. So we thought about putting together a quick Mount Rushmore rappers, and we'll do them by region. So we've got the South, the East, the West, and we're going to say, because of Drake, we got North /
wild card.
We're not sure. Yeah, wild card. We're not sure where they're from. So you know what? Since we are all hailing from the left coast, which by the way is the best coast, let's start out here. All right. So who would y'all say is on your Mount Rushmore for the West?
Tupac.
Can I share my screen? Do you mind?
Yeah, you can share your screen. Hold on. Let me go ahead.
I thought we were going to discuss it today. Are we going to start picking today?
You're supposed to put.
No, let's just discuss it.
Okay.
Can you do it?
Let's see what you're sharing, man.
Yeah, let's share what you got. Just my little something that I created super quick.
Let me see what
so
you got.
We talked the West Coast, right? This is what I came up with.
I love that you create a PowerPoint for it all.
No, he's like, just so you know something I did real quick, dude. He's about to present this to the board.
I'm just saying, you guys can debate. This is mine, right? This is who I thought for the
Chairman
West.
Of the board.
You tell me if you agree with it or there's something.
I can rearrange.
Is that in order?
Yeah, pretty much.
I
took a lot of things into example, right? Like maybe they're like Snoop might not be the most lyricist rapper.
No. Snoop.
He's very impactful.
Right,
he has,
Where is M considered the North?
I'll show you where I put him too.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Yeah, let's talk about this because I like this start. I am with you 100% on everybody with the exception of Ice Cube. And the only reason that Ice Cube doesn't make it for me is because there's not 5 heads. There's only 4. And I'll say this because I think this brother right here is extremely I'll just say he's just underrated, and that's DJ Quick. DJ Quick for me belongs in there where Ice Cube is.
Thank you. Don't be giving away. Don't be giving away.
Eddie, don't let Rick disrespect Ice Cube for you. I know how you feel.
I'm letting him finish.
No, look, Ice Cube is the man, right? But like, have y'all really like after a certain time?
It's the man. If you're saying he's the man, he's in there. And
he
is number one.
I just want you to understand.
He started West Coast gangster rap, and he belongs ahead of Tupac, ahead of all of them, really.
Ice Cube, Busta Rhymes, that I say.
I thought NCAA and NWA.
Who's the guy on the right? Who's the fourth dude?
That's Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, I know Eddie's old. Eddie don't get past like Tupac. Like,
that's a millennial. Okay. That's a millennial pick. That's a millennial.
It's a millennial pick. He does have a lot of hits. I know who he has. I mean, I don't know what he looks like, but.
And thanks for agreeing with me, Eddie.
I would have DJ Quick in there also.
Thank you, Eddie.
But you can't discount as far as West Coast. You can't discount Too Short. That thing's been around since the mid '80s.
You just picked my motherfucking foursome.
So I know I'm an old guy. Mick, Luda, that's us.
That's us right there.
Lamar out.
I like your list, Renee.
Lamar out, Quick in, and
that's
if we're having a 5, that's 4, right?
We're only having 4. Don't add already. Don't we're only don't start getting.
So Eddie, you move Kendrick and put in Quick. Yes, that's what you said.
Or Too Short.
Yeah, I say yeah. For me.
Luda?
Okay.
Huh? I take Lamar and put in DJ Quick, sir.
Okay, so you guys are Jamal. Anyone you?
I like your list.
And you would remove Ice Cube and put in Quick, Rick.
Yeah, I would remove Ice Cube. And
That's fair.
Wait, I mean, doesn't Kid Frost belong in there?
Yes.
We need one. Bill, cycle someone.
So I'll move down to the East Coast.
Let's go to East Coast.
This one might be a little more subjective because I did play a little favoritism here. I ain't gonna lie, but let's go ahead and go with it, and then you can decide who you want to move and replace. Right. So I went with Biggie. We all know he's great, and Jay-Z. Yeah. I'm not the biggest Jay-Z fan, but I respect the greatness that he has put out there. You know, and he has a lot of hits. I went with 50 because I felt like he stormed this. He had a major impact in the music industry.
Yeah,
correct. Though,
and he also set the standard for like all these rappers getting shoe deals now and doing stuff outside of it, right? So I felt like
he and Jay-Z,
yeah, exactly. And then Fabulous, he got bars. So I like
He's from the East Coast. I thought he was an LA dude.
Nah, he's from Brooklyn.
Nice,
yeah. I put Nasir Jones in there, my man.
Who?
Nasir Jones.
Nas.
All right, you taking out? Who you taking out?
I'm taking Fabulous out and putting Nas in.
That's fair.
Okay.
And are these just like single guys, or are we groups too?
I don't want to do groups because it becomes too complicated. Like if we do that later, we'll just do groups.
I know where you're going though. I like where your head is.
Well, some of those groups branched off as single rappers, so you can.
Where was he going though?
Wu-Tang.
Like Wu-Tang or
are they East Coast?
Tribe Called Quest.
They're East Coast
as it gets.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right.
Hey, Rick's feeling me. I was going Wu-Tang, exactly.
Yeah, Wu-Tang, bro. Easy. And I say that because for me, I'm taking out 50 and I'm putting in Nas. I'm taking out Fabulous, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm either putting in Ghostface Killer from the Wu-Tang Clan or Jadakiss. It's really hard. Both of them are dope.
I don't know.
I'm probably putting in Method.
Method, MET.
Thank you,
man. Yeah, that's. By the way, we're gonna talk about verses. That's getting ready to happen. Meth versus Red.
What about LL Cool J? You belong there? He lasted for a long time. I'm not gonna lie.
But I get it. Yo,
what about
that's the ladies?
What about Busta? What about Busta Rhymes?
Busta Rhymes is a GOAT, but
East Coast has a lot of rappers.
Nelly had you going when they had the Air Force One.
He's from the South.
That's Midwest. No, Midwest.
Midwest.
Is that the South?
Midwest isn't a category, so we have to.
No, but that's where the North
wild card is.
Okay. So of course you got to kick my pick out.
Well, he'll be. Yeah. You'll see. You can put him in later. We got the wild card.
Fuck that, man.
By the way, hey, Lou says E40 over Snoop on your list. I was thinking E40 should be in there somewhere. It's tough, man. But we talking about top 4. E40 is. Oh my
god. Snoop's done.
Hurricane. I wouldn't put E40 over Snoop either, but they're both on my playlist. That's for sure. All right, I've got nothing else on you East Coast rappers. This isn't bad. East Coast.
Yeah, this isn't like
so much.
set in stone, right? I'm just.
Yeah.
So here's the South.
Okay, Andre 3000 is number 1 for me for sure.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You're just sliding him all the way over.
You can't have a list in the South without having Ricky Ross, so somebody got to go.
Taking Ludacris out.
Ludacris got to go.
Ludacris.
No, don't take
got way more bars than Rick Ross ever.
Man, All right,
also too at one point in time. I did
differ, dude. Please.
Okay, cool.
Rick Ross, his whole catalog is
okay. You can take out Luda and put in Rick Ross. That's fine. Like that's your list, right? Like
ever since Luda cut, when Luda cut his braids, something happened, man.
Saying, stomping in my Air Force. I'm in Air Force One, stomping in my Air Force Ones.
Bro, Rick Ross tells a hell of a story. He's the modern day Slick Rick when it comes to this storytelling shit.
All right. Okay. Who do you got for the next one?
Well, do you guys agree with this? The South?
Well, yes.
Well,
and
we're all gonna pick.
Other than Rick Ross,
right?
Jamal says put Rick Ross in for Luda. That's fine.
Y'all gonna kill me on this
3000 by himself, not Outkast.
Yeah, no, Outkast is definitely one of my favorite groups of all time.
Man,
but I think
Big Boy had some bars.
Big Boy got some flows. I know. I had trouble leaving him off. I'm not gonna lie, but the other,
I take.
Did he do stuff by himself?
And put Nelly.
Yes.
What was that, Luda?
I'll take out the guy on the right and put Nelly in there.
That's Andre 3000 from Outkast.
Okay,
that's the guy on the right.
Yeah,
3 stacks.
No.
Uncle Luke can get in there. I mean, if that's your shit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he had your Freaknik popping in the 90s. And that's what's up. I ain't mad at you.
Uncle Luke, don't forget about Uncle Luke.
I ain't mad at you. Yeah, you know what? One other thing, man. You know what? This was tough for me because all these gentlemen are very, very, very good. But I gotta put in Face Mob. I gotta put in my man Scarface, and Scarface is probably gonna take over for T.I.
Oh shit!
The King of the South.
Damn.
Yeah, the human trafficking.
King.
I understand what you're
saying.
Yeah.
Scarface, Ghetto Boy Scarface.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, Scarface, brother.
I didn't even think about him. I told you I was intoxicated when I made this list, kind of. So
yeah, Scarface still.
Yeah, Scarface.
Who's on Black Superman? Was that Scarface too?
No, that was above the law. That was above the law.
Okay.
Yeah, above the law.
I think that's West.
Yeah, man. Hey, you know what? We should we're gonna have to do a bracket. We probably should just do a bracket and then we should figure out who would be on it based off of, I don't know, man. This is tough. Because there's still so many other rappers that we're not even listing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they don't make the top 4 or the.
Well, people argue for Master P. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot about Percy.
That's where
I got P from.
Yeah.
I respect Master P as the entrepreneur type that started his own record label and did all that. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
rap game was greatest.
Yeah. I never listened to Master P. The only thing I know about Master P is doing Ricky Williams' deal.
Oh,
that's
man.
the call for the killers.
Bruh, who's out there? Fool,
DMX.
Hey, Eddie, I had so much trouble keeping him off the East Coast side.
I know you.
You know how much I loved DMX back then. I was like, oh man.
I probably wouldn't have Lil Wayne, but I haven't heard a whole lot.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna lie.
Lil Wayne.
Dude, Wayne's nice.
Wayne is nice. Wayne got nice, and that's the only reason why I'll keep him on. He's got more quotables for me than T.I. does, but T.I. remember Bandman, you know what I'm saying? He was
T.I.'s the shit.
Dude, Wayne's on features. Wayne on features is I don't know anything better. Wayne on features.
Yeah.
Andre 3000, but that's cool. All right, so go ahead. Next one, yeah.
Here's the wild card that I kind of put together.
Okay.
Right, cool. I don't know none of those two. I know him and I know Drake. I don't know those other two.
Who are these?
That's J. Cole. That's J. Cole.
Sean.
J. Cole's from North Carolina, and then Big Sean's from Detroit.
You know what?
That's
We left Eminem off the East.
Well, Detroit.
West, right?
No, I mean this is Renee's list. I'm
exactly.
My list is totally different. Yeah. So
I'm not mad at this list right here, Renee. I'm 100% with you on this one.
Okay, go through it, Renee. Who the fuck are these guys?
Eminem, obviously, right? Eminem.
That's him.
Yeah,
okay. All right, never mind. There he is.
And he knows none of them, but that's Eminem. In case if you see,
I'm like, who is that? Some boxer.
When I was just a little baby boy.
And then next to him is Drake, which I think you know who Drake is.
No, I've never heard of him.
You know.
Okay.
And then
Modern
next
day
to him
Keith
is
Sweat.
J. Cole.
That's J. Cole?
Yes.
Yeah,
that
was a lot different.
Yeah.
I thought that was the Weeknd.
Right?
yeah.
And next to that,
I know Lenny Kravitz grew a beard.
is Big Sean.
Man, Big Boy. I still listen to Paradise.
Listen to some of their music,
bro.
Before maybe
throw on that Big Sean Paradise.
Look, we have listened to the music, sir. I'm just sorry that we don't follow them like you guys, where you know they're.
So in your wild card, you wanted to throw Nelly in there. I'm saying, who are you literally replacing with Nelly?
Nobody.
We'll see.
I like your first two. I definitely like your first two.
Yeah, the other two.
Maybe I just haven't heard enough of.
Hey,
right. So who would you put in your wild? So who would you put there? Is all I'm saying. I'm not here to really debate. I'm just like, who would you slide in there?
Well, you'll see.
Maybe that's where I throw Too Short in there.
That's fair.
I can't. I'm not sure. I gotta think about that.
Freeway in the place to be. See, and I got what it takes to rock the mic right.
You putting Freeway?
Freeway's nice.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, I'll put Beans before I put Freeway, but I got you. Yeah, no, this is.
I can see someone wanting to put Kanye in one of these.
Yeah,
fuck that.
That's what we left out. You know what?
I'm not a big Kanye fan, but I can see.
I'm not either. But
Kanye.
He won't be on my list. That's all I'm saying.
Kanye's from Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Then I gotta pull Big Sean off. I gotta put Kanye, and I forgot about Kanye.
I'm not mad at that.
Like I said, I could see someone wanting to do that. Right? I'm not a huge Kanye West fan just because he's crazy, but.
You know what? Honestly, remember we did I forget. If we did, when the rapper comparisons happened last week, I forget whether Big Sean was in there, but Big Sean should be Dame Lillard. Like, the boy got talent and he's grossly underrated. Yeah. Always. I don't know, man. He tried everything. He's aligned with Kanye. You know what I'm saying? He and his girl Jhené Aiko, they do their thing, man. He's got bangers for everything.
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre, but the Doc is a godfather, basically.
He's like P. Diddy, though. He don't write rhymes. He writes checks.
Yeah, like he's got his whole Dr. Dre.
I don't know if he really writes his rhymes. I feel
he's
like
the godfather of the West Coast.
And even when he's saying rhymes, he's not that good when he's spitting rhymes.
Like he had Ice Cube writing them for him, and then I want to say Snoop probably wrote some when he was at.
He's a better
Death Row
scenes guy.
I know for sure Eminem had to slide him some bars when they were always working together. So some stuff.
Yeah, no, that's a clean look, man. We probably going to talk some more about this. I know we got some music heads on our podcast that just they ain't here right here, but yeah, man, this is a solid list. You hit it out the park with this wild card. It's hard for me to, like, in my mind, I'm just going off of every, a couple of tracks that each one had, bangers. So at the end of this, originally when we talked about it, like we were like, yo, let's figure out a list and like let's see if we can put them all together and like which region would win, right? Because obviously being a West Coast dude, I say West Coast is the best coast, is gonna win no matter what, right? But then there's so many different caveats to this. Like if we talking lyricists, Jesus, if we're talking,
you're talking lyricists, that wild card list, that might be the list on just lyricists.
Yeah, I mean that wild card list, man. Jeez, it's tough, man.
Just a little tidbit of information.
Yeah.
Just a little trivia here. Do you know who Eminem said back in the day when they used to do those rap battles, who the fucking number one guy to beat was?
Yeah, it was Snoop.
I think me and Renee have talked about this, but.
Wasn't it Snoop?
No.
It wasn't Snoop?
I thought it was DJ Quik.
No, they were already famous by then. I'm talking when he was coming up in Detroit doing the rap battle thing. I just gave you a hint.
Oh, in Detroit, yeah.
And he's kind of a rapper, but he isn't.
Ben Wallace.
Mekhi Phifer.
Big Ben Wallace.
No. Oh shit, I forgot his name.
Damn.
How the fuck you gonna ask a question, not have the answer?
White dude, long hair, kind of went the rock route.
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock. Interesting.
But they hated each other too.
Well, he gave him props though. He said he was the dude over there.
They did not like each other. But that's awesome that he does that.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, let's proceed, man. Great list, Renee. Once again, my guy. That's a great list. I love the PowerPoints. We appreciate your presentation. It's always A+, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. So we're gonna move on to fourth quarter. It is bump it or dump it time. We don't have a whole bunch. We're gonna get into a couple of little things here. We're on a football level. Najee Harris of Alabama fame drove 9 hours after his flight was canceled to attend Bama's pro day. He wasn't working out. He was just there to support the homies. Y'all bump or dump that?
I'm bumping it. I like that. I'm bumping it.
Yeah, right.
I'm bumping that.
Would y'all drive to Arizona right now to support me? Not be on the anything.
So. Probably not. I'm gonna be.
If you having surgery or something, maybe.
Yeah, something like that. Feels life threatening.
I'm having a pro day tomorrow, a Tinder pro day. None of y'all playing, you know.
Hey, you're having gender assignment surgery. I'll come, dude. And some
9 hours. I want to drive 6 hours to this job. I don't know. I'm driving 9 hours to watch some people work out.
It's too funny, man. Hey, man, it's a brotherhood. Mick can speak to it. You know what I'm saying? I dropped out of college. You know, but yeah, you can speak to it.
That's why I applaud him. I mean, but it's COVID. I think if it's not COVID, I don't think he's doing that. I think he's got nothing else to do. But I still applaud it.
Thank you. That's exactly correct.
Interesting take. All right. Let's go to NFL. We've been talking a lot about this. We talked about this a couple times last year before AB signed, but it's been made official again that Russell Wilson wants the Seahawks to bring in AB. We bumping or dumping this?
I'm bumping it. They get AD on one side, you got Metcalf on the other side, or AD in the slot, and you got Lockett outside with Metcalf outside. With Russell as a trigger man, that's dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, they just want Russell to stay. Russell wants to stay. He wants them to make moves. That's what he wants.
Why AD want to leave the Bucks? I thought he was all Mr. Brady.
Well, Brady
more targets.
Was it a 1 year contract only?
He ain't gonna get more targets at Seattle.
In the slot, he will.
You don't think so?
I absolutely know so.
Who's out there? Oh, they got Lockett
and Metcalf.
Yeah, Lockett on one side. You got Metcalf on the other side. The stretch. He's the middle of the field wide open for AB.
I don't ever remember AB playing slot receiver really at a high level.
No, he never has. No, he hasn't.
Number one.
But that's an easy position to adapt to because AB was a kick returner. So he's quick. He can get in and get out of breaks. He'd be perfect in the slot.
Sounds perfect for more concussions for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, last time he went over the middle, perfect. Was not told him not to come over the middle.
It ain't been the same ever since. You might be right. The moment that they mentioned to him, you got to get in the slot, he might have flashbacks and retire again. I don't know. It didn't go well.
The Seahawks, yeah, I say bump it for their sake.
Yeah. I know Renee don't want them in the division. I get it.
Yeah, neither do I. That's exactly why I said.
For the sake of the Rams, I say dump.
I'll say Luda too.
I don't either, but that's a good move for AB and the Seahawks. You know what? You're right. Fuck that. Dump it.
Dump that shit. That's what I'm saying. Like,
you're right.
Well, how about this then? Flip. AB should still be in the NFL.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. I remember.
AB should definitely be in the NFL, especially since he's gonna have a whole offseason with a team and all that. He's gonna be.
Renee, you probably remember from listening to the show before being on. A lot of guys were critical of that, and they were like, "Yo, AB doesn't belong in the NFL." You know what I'm saying? So
all those guys aren't on the podcast right now.
That's facts.
Right. Yeah, exactly. He definitely belongs in the NFL. That's crazy.
All right, next one. We're gonna go to the UFC late edition. So last night, Francis.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was gonna ask you, why did they say that?
Oh man,
because I know it's not like he's
that one was a while back.
It's not like he's Des Bryant. It's not that.
Yeah, I think. Well, from coach's perspective, I think coach is hurt.
He's jaded.
I think coach is hurt, and then I think the focus was on his off-field shenanigans and just the stuff that he's caused. Which I mean, I hear you, but there's a lot that goes into this. All right, so the next one, the UFC last night, Francis Ngannou won the heavyweight title, knocked out Stipe, or Stipe Miocic. I can't say his name right.
Yep.
Yeah, and wants to fight second.
Oh my god!
It was a second round KO. Shout out to Cannabis.
Yeah.
Do you guys see him? I guess next up is John Jones.
Yeah, I want to see that. Although I thought Stipe would get a rematch.
Yeah, bump it.
I want to see John Jones fight.
Me too.
I want to see it. I don't even like UFC.
Do I want to see John Jones fight?
I want to see it because John Jones can talk a lot of shit. So I need to see if he can back it. This dude is 6'4", 260. I don't know if John Jones wants to see that, to be honest with you.
Yeah. John Jones said, show me the money last night. Said,
he sure did. He sure did. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all see they were talking to Cormier about it, and he was like, yo, you never had a chance to fight this. Are you happy? You know what I'm saying? He was like, nah, fam, I don't want no parts of this cat. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude
that dude's scary, though. I ain't gonna lie. Some people were just like, ain't seen like we hear him talk. He sounds so nice.
I didn't see the fight, and I've never seen that guy fight before. But
really,
is he just like a big bruiser, or does he actually have skills? Because he needs to realize who he's going to go in there against.
No, so before he was more of a big bruiser. He looked a lot better last night. His skills have gotten better, but he does need to realize like John Jones is a different.
John Jones is no fucking joke.
His skill is crazy.
You guys are much better fight aficionados than me. You guys understand the sweet science. I'm just looking at it from a physics perspective. John Jones is 6'4", 210, 220.
Nah, he's probably like 225. I bet you something like that.
225. This dude's 6'4", 265.
Yeah. It's
tough, I mean, man. I don't even watch UFC that much. But I've seen John Jones fight, and that dude still may be the best fighter in the world. Period.
Well,
in any division.
It just takes one punch. It just takes one punch.
I was getting ready to say, we done seen a lot of our heroes. I remember when Anderson Silva got KO'd.
Yeah.
I remember Mike
Pacquiao
Tyson
when he got busted up by Barrera or Morales. I'm sorry. When he got
Ricky Hatton. Remember when Ricky Hatton got hit?
He was never my hero, but I got you.
I love Ricky Hatton, dog.
Why do you love Ricky Hatton so much?
I love it
because the crowd.
Because the crowd.
He came to hold.
Yeah,
you see
too much.
The crowd had you when there was only one. Yo, you was in there.
He brought a whole country with him. He brought a whole country with him. Don't get me wrong. But
you was out there.
And Prince Nazim, when he would fly in on the freaking cable, those are my dudes.
Renee,
you like that show?
Prince Nazim was my guy, dog. He was not
the showboat. Y'all remember Zab Judah was a showboat too until he saw that boy.
He got knocked down 3 times from one punch. Do that. Come on. I'm sorry, Zab.
He hit the chicken head, boy. He hit the chicken head.
I'm sorry,
and then he got mad once he came to and started choking out the ref for stopping the fight.
Oh man!
My God, stop it!
That's how you know you got knocked the hell out.
Mm-hmm. Next one, real quick. We didn't talk about this earlier because we were too busy talking about trades and MVP candidates, right? But I want to talk about Mick's guy. Mick had some hot takes on this dude last year, and he's been showing out. That's Zion, and Rick Carlisle said that Zion basically is Shaq, but with point guard skills. How y'all feel about that? Bumping or dumping this?
Bump that shit.
Zion's going to be his own worst enemy if he doesn't get nutritionists and work on his body. Other than that, he could be one of the greatest basketball players ever. But I think he's going to eat his way out of the NBA. I'm worried about that.
You got 2 35-plus point games, man. 39 and 38. I think last night he was like 38 points and it was like 16 from 17 from the field or something crazy like that.
He's 16 from 17. Yeah, I hear you. But it's what, 16 layups? He smoked one?
Pretty much.
Come on.
I mean, that's what it is.
I mean, I hear you, but he took 16 jumpers.
Nah, he definitely didn't take 16 jumpers. You know what I'm saying? But,
right. But either way, he's good. Is he a Shaq point guard? That's a tough comparison.
Right? Shaq with point guard skills. I mean, the boy can't dribble.
That dude's 6'5", 290.
Yeah, he crazy.
Who would you rather have on your team? Just honestly, from this season, you've seen both of them play. They both made the All-Star for the first year, right? You want Zion or Julius Randle?
Zion.
Very close comparison.
I've seen Randle close.
Yeah,
I want Zion.
That's Julius Randle got a jumper.
Yeah, he's limited. Julius Randle is Zebo 2.0, dude. Zion's LeBron F.
And so here goes my knock on Julius. Mentally, I don't think that boy all there. I need higher IQ out of him. You know what I'm saying? His IQ is not look, Julius made the All-Star game. Then his first game back, I think, was that Nets game. And if y'all saw some of the things that he did with the ball, because I watched that Knicks Nets game, that was a great game. But even before then, even that play, it's just let go of the ball. You know what I'm saying? Just all sorts of stuff that for me, just Julius Randle, he's good, but he missed. And I think that this season, while it's good, think about what we said about T.J. Warren last year in the bubble. Like, it's going to be T.J. Warren-esque. Like,
this is just a fluke year for Randle.
Yeah. I think he's going to be reading his press clippings, and then he's come back next year, and it's going to be a slump. It'll be right back to what it was before.
Don't let Zion get to 265, dog. I'm just telling you right now.
Yeah, he just got to cut his weight down a little bit.
Yeah, that dude.
You need to get lean and mean like Bron size.
Or like Kevin Love. What Kevin Love did? Let him do something like that. He's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, he big boned it for sure. All right. Okay. So a couple of last ones. We talked about verses because we just want to wrap this up with some music. And if you guys haven't tapped in, Swiss Beats and Timbaland have been doing this wonderful thing with verses, which I've loved because it's put a lot of. It's almost allowed me to basically have concerts at home, which I love music. I love concerts, et cetera, et cetera. So they got a couple of lined up, and it'll be on the Triller app. Sponsor us. Anyways, this weekend we've got one for the lovers in you. For the old heads, we know this. Moms and Pops put us on. We got Earth, Wind and Fire going versus Isley Brothers. Are y'all here for that?
Ooh, I'm probably not.
Don't. I mean, okay. How about this? Don't say, "Are you going to actually listen?" Because at the end of the day, I'll probably be the only one that actually sits down and listens on Saturday night.
I'm gonna make sure my dad listens. I'm gonna put it on for him.
I know it. All right, but yeah, y'all saying, y'all here for this type, even for that matchup?
Yes. Bump that.
Okay. All right, there we go. I love me some Earth, Wind and Fire. I love me some Isley Brothers. I'm here for that. We got another one. And this one might talk to Mick's heart. SWV and Escape.
Yes. I'll take SWV. Coco, please
Sisters with Voices.
Yeah.
Y'all got to understand why I say that. I say that because I remember one time, first and foremost, when I've sat, I don't know how y'all been, but if you sit in somebody's car and they're in charge of the music, you know what I'm saying, you really get to learn a lot about people, you know what I'm saying? And so I sat in the car with Mick one day, and this fool put on Rihanna, but not just Rihanna, specifically Umbrella, Ella, hey, and then sang all the songs. That's one time. The other time, this fool put on Janet Jackson's The Velvet Rope. Yo, you want to talk about uncomfortable? I don't know if y'all listen to that album, but it's basically like a soundtrack to her own like sex movie. And Mick was, I'm in the passenger seat. Like, yo.
Hey, because you're saying this, and I hate to say it, my brother.
I was just gonna say it myself. There's some stuff you listen to when you're by yourself and only by yourself.
No, my brother has some tracks on his stuff where I'm just like,
oh yeah, I love some. I don't want to use that word.
Look.
Some girly type stuff. There's some few songs out there, you know. Yes.
Hey, look,
I was going to use a different term, but I ain't going to use it.
The older you get, the less testosterone you generate. Just FYI. I'm just telling you.
I'm just saying there may be a Katy Perry song or two that I kind of dig.
Just saying.
Oh man. Y'all know the whole step and everything.
Hey, what y'all think of that new Bruno Mars track, Silk Sonic?
Never heard it.
I'm a Bruno Mars fan. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Bruno Mars fan.
Not a fan.
You gotta listen to that track though. It's like an older. It sounds like it would be like an old like Isley Brothers type track.
All right, what is it called?
It's called Leave the Door Open, but the group is called Silk Sonic. It's him and another guy.
He's like the new James Brown.
You gotta listen to it though. You gotta listen to it. It's a good track.
I'll check it out, man. I'll check it out. I just there's something about Bruno that doesn't hit right for me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's 5'3". Let's start there. But he gets all the women you want to get. That's what don't hit well.
So he's Prince again?
He's basically Prince 2.0, dude.
Yeah.
All right. I don't, man. Yeah. I mean, hey, look, he got a couple grooves. My son rocks with it. You know what I'm saying? So there's a couple of things, but your boy putting you out. He said, "I'm sure you got some questionable tracks too." These is in the comments.
Who, my boy said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably do. Everyone got a couple tracks in there, you know what I mean?
We all do.
But he did, in facts, but he did co-sign that Bruno is a banger. So I'll have to check that in. The last one on the Versus track, we talked about it earlier. My man said that he wanted to put Method Man in on the East Coast list. But Method Man versus Redman is going to be out for 420, which I think makes sense. Y'all here for that Versus?
Sure.
Yeah.
Do y'all know any Redman tracks? I feel like Redman is extremely underrated. A lot of people
don't know. I can't think
Redman.
of any Redman tracks that
I've heard. I haven't. I can't remember off the top of my head, but Redman, they both got some good tracks.
Hey, his first 2 or 3 albums are classics.
Method Man was great in season 6 of Ghost, dude. He was great.
Power, you mean? He said season 6 of Ghost?
Whatever it's called, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he was good in Luke Cage.
That's too funny. So with that being said, then, since we're only remembering people for what they currently did, this is exactly why Luda's out, okay? After he did Fast and Furious 27, I was done with Luda. I didn't want to hear no more Luda. It was out. Too fast, too furious, move, or whatever that song is. What is
way too hype for that right now.
Yeah, that's how he was in the booth. You know what I'm saying? I'm out, Luda. I'm out. Anyways, all right. Well, so, anybody got? You know what? I just realized that that coach is supposed to have the final word again. So coach,
hey, but guess who got it now? Eddie got it. He ain't been around in a while.
Eddie hasn't been around.
What?
Boom.
You got the final word.
Final word.
Well, I got one for today. So
bless us with something, Pete. Talk about what's happening in the real world where you live. What's happening on the electric world?
What you want to vent on? No, what you want to vent on?
Yeah, you know what?
I don't have a whole lot to vent on this week. Things have been pretty good. I don't feel so angry. I don't feel so angry.
Yeah, you look relaxed. You got a haircut.
We want the ugly truth with Eddie Perez. That's our last segment. Ugly truth with Eddie Perez.
Right?
That's different than the.
Hey, nobody asked you for any money. Nobody asked you for any money this week.
Nobody asked you to donate
for a stupid reason. No. Nobody asked me for any money for a stupid reason. Yeah, I got nothing to vent on right now. Things are good.
Eddie, this is your time to shine uninterrupted, and you are not taking it.
You guys caught me off guard. I didn't have time to prepare.
Oh my goodness!
Coach, got anything they want to get off their chest?
All right.
No. Just hey, you know what? Stay tuned to the 10 Cents podcast. We are doing big things. We're gonna have a site coming soon. All right, we already got the domain name. Everything is happening. We're gonna have a shop coming soon. This thing is gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody that's rocking with us. Everybody that jumped in at 7:30 this morning. Oh, you know what we do want to add? We are looking to change the time to allow y'all a little bit more time to wake up and connect with us and all that type of stuff. So hopefully that goes into effect next week. TBD on that. We'll figure out what that is, okay? But we do appreciate y'all for rocking with us as always. This has been episode number 47. Oh, by the way, fellas, stay on, please. But this has been episode number 47. We appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? We love y'all. And with that being said, we out.
Love you.